Ever wish your guy looked as good lounging as he does going out? Hangoutwear.com. Pajamas are the game changer. Slip them on and boom, instant style upgrade without leaving the couch. These pajamas blend comfort with killer looks, making every Netflix binge feel like a red carpet event. Trust, they've turned lazy Sundays into a fashion statement. Head to hangoutwear.com and level up his chill game now.
Man, I just got out the pen. I had to go get me some motion. I had to create a new wave. I'm out in the middle of the ocean. Man, I was just eating them trays. I'm fresh off lockdown. But I was just waiting my turn. Bitch, about to pop out. Man, I just got out the pen. I had to go get me some motion. I had to create a new wave. I'm out in the middle of the ocean. Man, I was just eating them trays. I'm fresh off lockdown. But I was just waiting my turn. Bitch, about to pop out.
Welcome, Boss Charlie, back home.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. It's your boy, Charlie Global, and I'm back once again with another one. Oh, yeah, back with another banger. I see the dorm is lit. Everybody done popped out on that, boy. Yeah, we really lit. Man, shout out to all the new subscribers and all the new channel members, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. But before I can get into this banger, I need y'all to go on and do me that little favor now. Go ahead and hit that like button. Leave me a comment and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Oh, yeah, hype me up and share the video. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. This another one of them struggle stories, man. You know, it one of them time, man, where the economy was bad. The deputy wasn't security and the staff, the CERT team, they got the camp on lock, boy. I'm talking about they one of them times, that thing on lock. One of my ugliest times in prison. They one of them times I was really a state baby for real. You know what I'm saying? That money wasn't coming like that. You feel me? Nigga really had to play the mail. You know what I'm saying? They one of the time when now phone in the dorm. I'm talking about now for not one. I'm talking about shakedown after shakedown after shakedown. They had done tore everybody mouth for eye. So when you in dorm like that, that blue phone be a big issue in the dorm. That collect call phone, oh yeah, boy, it stay some drama about that phone, because that's the only communication to the free world. And you got some dudes so conditioned to being on their phone with their girl all day, they'll get caught up and hogging the phone. You feel me? Not realizing there other dudes in the dorm that got to use the phone, so it stayed issue about the, you know what I'm saying, the blue phone. So, you know, I'm in the dorm with about 10 bros. There about 10 of us in there, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we, for the most part, we rocking out how we supposed to, you know what I'm saying? It was one of them times where that structure had to be a must, cause boy, this shit can get off the chain in the blink of an eye. Here, that be them real Thunderdome, boy. When the economy bad, the folk got the press on the camp, and you just fucked up. You feel me? It is what it is, man. Y'all already know how I was rocking during that time, but I would beat my feet in that kitchen. Shit, that's, you know, cause the dorm was on the floor, cause wasn't no contraband, wasn't no phones. So dude would call, the less contraband you have, the more value call becomes. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? When there ain't no cigarettes, no gas, no none, call be a real, it get more valuable. Now, when it's flooded with contraband, you know, call have its value, but these niggas thugging and drugging, they really ain't stay no food like that, cause they be so high majority of the time, they'll eat when they come down, you feel me? But yeah, man, they one of them times, it real. So, you know, fortunately, this batch of brothers I was in the dorm with, out of the 10 of us in there, like 6 of us went to the store, you know what I'm saying? Probably not every week, but throughout the month, we gonna go to the store at some point. Cause like I say, I was playing the mail. You know what I'm saying? I was sending out prayers. Yeah, every nigga done did time, done sent out them prayers. But you right by, you look at your, cause everybody got their little phone book. Everybody got their little address book. You know what I'm saying? So shit, boy, you look at all your addresses, boy, you write about 10 letters. You might have to, you know what I'm saying, get some indigent postage. That week you ain't got no money on your book. You might have to fill out for indigent postage. Yeah, that welfare and the chain gang, poor ass bitch. That mean you poor. If you get indigent, you get them indigent packages. Oh yeah, that shit real. Oh yeah, welfare and the chain gang. That indigent, you can feel like to get pen, paper, envelopes, and then some count got the indigent hygiene. They give you that little cheap ass comb with that thin ass brush that you can't brush your hair number about 2 times. That be old with swell. So yeah, it done been times I done been indigent, but I ain't got no bread on my book. Sending out kites, boy. Hey, boy, you feel me? Shit real. So, you know, from hearing that people come through, I get a little 20 on my book, little 25 on my book. But really, that was my emergency money for real, cause man, I'm in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I'm sending out my kites and shit, but that be my emergency money, G, cause you never know. This shit, the Thunderdome, you go to the hole or something, boy. You wanna have some type, be able to touch some type of funds, boy, cause when you can't touch nothing and you just a straight state baby, that shit hurt, boy. Only thing you got going on is some trade. And you plotting on, then when you know it real, you trying to figure out a move to work your trades, poor ass bitch. I'm talking about, yeah, you like, damn. But we got that chicken tray coming up, boy, shit. I'm finna see, boy, what these niggas will do for this bitch, boy. I really want to get me a, boy, I say he'll give me a fat ass cigarette for the chicken tray. I could take that fat ass cigarette, bust it down, make me $3-4 off that bitch, and still got me a little skeeter leg to puff on. Yeah, that when you poor, boy, when you working trades, you gotta work them trades, poor ass bitch. Bitch, you on the ground, bitch. I'm talking about, bitch, bike broke, you just get old with. You gonna have them times in the chain gang, like, boy. So, like I say, I'm in the kitchen. So, you got these 2 young brothers, you know what I'm saying, in the dorm with me. You know, them boys were thick and thieves, boy. You know what I'm saying? They stayed quiet. They stayed to themselves. You know what I'm saying? You could tell they had been knowing each other for a while. They had a lot in common. You feel me? Because they kicked it strong, but... And they were young, too, man. Them boys went number 18. They were like 4 months apart. You know what I'm saying? Them boys were 18, fresh in the chain gang. And I could tell by the way they moved, though, whoever raised them, man, I don't know what was going on. Because them boys, they went too up the par, like, they ain't care about their hygiene, their clothes went up the par, you know what I'm saying? You rarely seen them take showers. And, you know, you have them young niggas that be like that sometimes. But I know some young niggas out here on the street that, boy, shit, boy, them boys might be clean in here. They might be fresh, but them boys ain't getting in that water, boy. I got a couple nephews I done had to tell before, like, hey, boy, when last time you got your ass in that water, boy? They just be thugging, like, on they Viking shit, like, and see, they was on that type of time. You feel me? So one day, man, I pull up on them boys. I was like, hey, man, y'all, boy, let me holler at you. Because mind you, we had a pole box going on now. You know what I'm saying? That's how we really was staying afloat. You know what I'm saying? The dorm, you know what I'm saying, too, as a whole. Because, shit, man, nigga was paying them dudes. Nigga had little hustle kits. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of a little envy in the dorm behind that shit, too, because we were, you know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't have much, but niggas was staying afloat. We were making meals on the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Probably just put a little poor man pocket together. Big bag of Cheetos, about 12, 13 soup, about 2 summer sashes. You know what I'm saying? A pickle or 2. You know what I'm saying? A little squeeze cheese, but we together though, we eat. You know what I'm saying? On the weekend, shit be real. 9 times out of 10, The niggas who have the most food on the weekend when store call gone is the niggas that run store. You know what I'm saying? The store men. Cause just the average person in the dorm, they be done ran out of that shit. You feel me? So they waiting on chow call. You know what I'm saying? Cause that little food go fast. That little gas station food go fast. Especially if you gambling, you smoking. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But like I say, wasn't no contraband at that time. So food was really real. You know what I'm saying? Dudes that had some sense were trying to hold on to it, you know what I'm saying, and put people in debt. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was. That's how the economy was. You run store and you got to pay. You feel me? But I had done showed them, brother, man, you got to, before you can start a po-bop, bro, you got to put that bitch on hold and just everybody pay their due. You know what I'm saying? You got to observe the money. Who going to the store every week? You just can't loan these funds out to anybody. Hell no. You got to make sure these folks efficient. You know what I'm saying? So we had that going on. You know what I'm saying? We doing all right. Just staying afloat. J.E. doing enough to have something together. You know what I'm saying? But these two brother though, I had them come to my room and shit. I'm like, hey man, y'all know we're a reflection of each other, right? And they were like, right? I'm like, hey man, you know I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but I say, what y'all got going on with your clothes, bro? You know you can fill out for clothing requests and get some better clothes, bro. Why y'all walk around with y'all clothes looking like that? And I ain't trying to be funny. I say, but shit, we're a reflection of each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? When they see y'all, they see us. When they see us, they see y'all. I say, man, what going on? They like, man, shit, bro, nigga really don't be thinking about that shit, bro. Other shit be on a nigga mind. I be like, shit, bro, what type of shit be on y'all mind? What going on? So they both look at each other. They were like, man, it's a long story, bro. Like, this shit a long story. I'm like, man, I got time to listen, man. What I really want to know, you know what I'm saying? I really want to help y'all, boy, man. Like, it seemed like y'all, boy, going through something. So they go to talking, you know what I'm saying, explain their situation. And just like I thought, they had a lot in common. Both of them had them got raised by their mama, and their mama had them when they were real young. You know what I'm saying? One of the little bro, he say his mama was 14 when she had him. The other one, he say his mama was 16. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they both grew up in an environment in them projects, you know what I'm saying, in the country, you know what I'm saying, Section 8, you feel me? Them boys knew each other from the street, you know what I'm saying? They lived in the same project. They say they stayed 2 doors down from each other, you feel me? They growed up in the trenches together. So they went explaining their story to me, you know what I'm saying? And from the outside looking in, it was some babies raising some babies. You feel me? Mama was outside. I'm talking about outside. You know what I'm saying? They said with time, they mama and them will leave them at the house on the weekend. They having to fend for themselves. Ain't no food in the house. You know what I'm saying? Them boys say they used to go rake yard together. They said it was an old school dude who stayed in the project. He had a rake. You know what I'm saying? And they pulled up on like, hey, can we borrow your rake, man? We hungry, bro. We trying to. So them boys took off with the rake. They raked a few yards, was able to, you know what I'm saying, go get them some food and little stuff they needed. So I'm like, damn, them boys been in them trenches for real. So I'm like, damn, under them conditions. Then they say it was a bunch of time the lights would be off, the water don't work. Like, them boys like, man, that shit was real. So they really just really gave me their story, their backstory, you know what I'm saying, basically why they were so close. But I can tell they were traumatized, you know what I'm saying? Them boys were traumatized bad, you feel me? And then on top of that, both of them had done caught a life sentence. Both of them had bodies. I'm like, damn, both of these boys were raised by babies. Both of them had to fend for themselves for real growing up. Now both of these boys done caught bodies out there. Plus both of them had armed robberies. They had them, you know what I'm saying, unalive somebody trying to rob, trying to get some money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, boy, that's a hell of a coincidence. And they caught their cases back to back. They caught their cases like 4 months apart from each other. They were back to back. And I'm like, damn, now they at the same count. I'm like, damn. They weren't on the same case. They both had separate cases, but they both landed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to them boys or whatever. And I had my little tremors. You know what I'm saying? In chain gang, we nigga rigged them tremors, boy, that them bitches are cut like some real clipper. So I told them, boy, I'm like, hey, man, shit, I'll cut y'all boy hair, man, because y'all boy need to line up and shit. You know what I'm saying? These bitches ain't perfect, but they'll put you in the game. So at first, they were kind of hesitant. I was like, man, y'all boy go on clean up, man. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, help y'all boy fill out these clothing requests, man. Get y'all boys some clothes, man. I say, shit, my partner, he work up there in the laundry area where they pass out the clothes. I say, man, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna take their phone straight to him, so y'all can get a call out, get y'all some new clothes, new box, a new t-shirt, cause they'll give you that. They give you a set like every 6 months. You can get a fresh set every 6 months or some shit like that. But them boy clothes look like they ain't never get no fresh set, so I knew they were gonna be able to get them. So they fill out the forms or whatever. When I go up there to the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? On my way to the kitchen, I stopped by, hollered at my partner. I gave him the forms or whatever. I was like, hey, bro, these my two little brother, man. These clothes ASAP. He was like, shit, by the time they run last child, I should have that shit ready for you. I'm like, all right, bet. So, boom. I go to work or whatever. So, boom, bro pulled up, you know what I'm saying, and had somebody to come get me because I was in the back. You know, they keep that door locked, but a nigga pulled up on me like, hey, somebody wants you know what I'm saying, out there in Chaha. So I go, bro had 2 neck bags, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, boy, appreciate it, boy, because I'm thinking they going to have to get a call out because that's how they normally do it. They give you a call out, you know what I'm saying, and then you have to go up there, show your ID and all that shit. But we ain't even have to go through all that, bro. Brought the shit straight to me. You feel me? So I go back to the dorm, you know what I'm saying? I go in my room with the clothes, you know what I mean? I take them bitches in there, you know what I mean? Because I ain't want to pull up on them boys in front of everybody type shit. Because, you know, you don't want to make nobody feel no type of way. You feel me? So, mind you, them boy, I had done gave them boy a fresh haircut. So shit, they was straight, you know what I'm saying? So boom, I call them in the room and shit. They like, what going on, bro? I'm like, man, I got these clothes for y'all and shit. Gave them their net bag, you know, bro had them put their name on the net bag and all that shit. So I give them the clothes. I'm like, yeah, man, y'all boys go get fresh, man. Take you a good hot shower, man. Y'all boys will feel better. You'll be able to think better, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro? Just remember, we're a reflection of each other. And I say, as a man, you should want to keep yourself, you feel me? I say, you never know. You might be out there on the walk and could catch some. You got your shit together. You looking best you can look. Shit, you never know, boy. You might catch some. I said, I know y'all, boy, got some little talk game or something, but you never know, boy. Shit. You know, so them boy when they got Fredo, you know what I'm saying, popped out. They had their Fred white t-shirt, cause you know when you get your clothes a new set from the laundry, that shit be icy white, like that shit be fresh. You feel me? So shit, yeah, had them got them boys up to par. So, you know, we had them got the po box. The po box was straight. You know what I'm saying? We were doing our thing. So them boys had their little hustle kits, had to make sure they got their hustle kits or whatever. And they started doing better. They started keeping they, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't balling or no shit like that, because them boys ain't gamble or nothing. They just used to be together, kicking it, chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? Cool, and you could tell they had a real bond, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy how you'll see dude link up in prison, like them boys from the same time, going through the same shit, raised single mothers, they young, they babies, so shit, you know what I'm saying? I hate them boys lost their life like that, not as far as being unalive, but catching all that time. That's equivalent to lose your life. Cause them boys in the, you know what I'm saying, chain gang, you know what I'm saying, life without, you know what I'm saying, for bodies, Man, that's ugly, bro. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? The mind frame you'll have, the type of pressure you be up under, you can tell them boy were depressed. But you know, I started, you know what I'm saying, vibing with them, just vibing with them, kicking it, dropping sauce off on them. You know what I'm saying? Trying to uplift their spirit, trying to keep them positive, because I know how that shit be, boy. Sometimes them days get dark in that bit, boy. For real, bro. That shit ain't peaches and cream, bro. It get real dark in there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the boy had done became members real young, you know what I'm saying? Because I talked to him and asked him, like, when y'all, boy, you know what I'm saying, got in the mix of this shit with the bro, you know what I'm saying? They were young. They were 14, you know what I'm saying, 13, 14, you know what I'm saying? They were young. So, you know, some people get in the mix, but then don't nobody show them the way. You feel me? They just put them down and then let them fend for themselves. Let them just, you know what I'm saying? That was their situation. So, you know, I used to talk to them, build with them, you know what I'm saying? Told them shit I know they needed to know, you know what I'm saying? Showed them it was a better way. You feel me? You know what I mean? But we all gotta live and die by our decision, man. I hate them boys, you know, committed them, you know what I mean, did what they did, you know, but shit, it's so many like that lost in the system. They ain't have no guidance out there. The people they in the hood, only people get looked up to is sports figures and rappers. For real, by the young generation, you feel me? And they were looking up, you know, that's all they got. Look at their situation. They ain't asked to come in this world. It's just the hand they were dealt. You know what I'm saying? And why I'm from them trenches, I know how that shit go. You feel me? So I'm glad I pushed up on them boys and talked to them, you know what I'm saying? Because wasn't nobody really studying them. You know what I'm saying? They could really be in their own lane, in their own head, doing time, you feel me? But after so long, it just started bothering me. Like, damn, what going on with these boys, man? Let me pull up on them, because they young, you feel me? They baby, you feel me? 18. So, yeah, but after that, though, we used to have our little talks and shit, you know what I'm saying? And they got themselves together, you know what I'm saying? They got on a little path. They started. I taught them about sacrificing. I'm like, bro, you can't spend everything you get. You know what I'm saying? Especially with no backup plan. You know what I'm saying? I taught them the art of how to hustle, how to store out food, how to buy. You know, I explained it in dope terms, because they both used to sell dope on the street. So I'm like, man, you buy you a bag of coffee, you invest your little soups you hustle up in a bag of coffee, you could turn them to, at the time, a bag of coffee with like 12 soups, some shit like that. But all them 12 soups, you gonna make about 35. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, boy, y'all gotta treat this shit like dope while you hustling. You know what I'm saying? Your fingers are Kool-Aid, your fingers are coffee, your oatmeal pies. You gotta work this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And don't loan out nothing you can't stand to lose, bro. You just getting off the ground, so you ain't got no fronts. You can't front when you out the gate running store. No, you looking for the double up. When you out the gate, you looking for the double up. But once them boys got the formula though, you know what I'm saying, they was straight, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. You know what I'm saying, they had a few bumps in the road here and there, but, you know, they'll listen. You know what I'm saying? You got some of them young dudes, man, I don't care how many times you pull up on them, they ain't studying nothing you talking about. But them boys, they'll listen. They ain't have no male figures in their life. The males they looked up to were rappers. You feel me? Single parent home, and she young. They mama's young. So, you know, them boys, what you call the phrase lost in the system, they're an example of getting lost in the system. Young, bro. I'm talking about young. You feel me? They were young. They was some jits. You feel me? And I already got, before their life can even start for real, they done went out there in them streets and, you know, hey, it was what it was, you know what I mean? But I stayed around them boys for a little minute too. You feel me? And I ended up going to the whole insubordination per usual. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got off around and got put in another dorm. But yeah, man. But the time I around them, boy, they listen, they got themselves together, you know what I'm saying? But you could still see that trauma on them, though, like, that time would get into them, it was sinking in. Cause it come a time when you in prison, you had them days where that time you got, it just sink in. You wake up like, damn, this shit I'm looking at, I'm finna look at this for. And I had a date, but I'm like, damn, I still got 12 years left, boy, damn. So to have that type of time, life, I know that's a different feeling. This it for the rest of your life? At least 30 plus years? Man. So, you know, that's why you gotta cherish your freedom, man, for real. Cherish it, boy, cause being out there in them street making them bad decisions, you could land somewhere you don't wanna be. I'm talking about for real. That shit traumatizing. Plus, now in the free world, you could go do other things to take your mind off of whatever traumas you going through. In chain gang, when you ain't got no money for real, the economy bad, it ain't shit. All you is, you could just sit with your thoughts. You just sit with your thoughts and you think about the trauma in your life. Now you stuck in a place with nothing but men and bullshit going on around you. There's no escape unless you just work your move. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you just in that bit, bro. And that shit will bother you to the point where I done seen dude crash out. Until my crash all the way out. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay out them street, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, cause that trauma of being in prison with no date. Boy, listen, I don't want to see none of y'all go through none of that, man, for real. So just stay focused, stay tapped in, stay working toward them goals, man, for real. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all tap in with my sponsors, man. Hangoutwear.com, man. Get you some of them pajamas. Use my promo code GGANG and receive a 10% discount. Oh, yeah. And go stream my album. Reset is out now on all platforms. You feel me? Oh, yeah. You want that Global Gang or Global Girl merch, man? Click the Printify link in the description on this channel. Grab you some. You feel me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy. I'm still doing that promo for the Lowski Roski. You trying to promote your brand, your business, or whatever you got going on. Hit me on Instagram at Charlie_Global88. Get at me. TikTok, Charlie Global. Facebook, Charlie Boss, man. Y'all tap in with me. We lit. Oh, yeah, and the motto don't change. Stay focused. Eventually, you'll be blessed. And most importantly, man, you got to stay free. Until the next video, chan.
just kicking major flavor shop. Hey, I'm just kicking major flavor, that right? Yeah. Hey, I'm just kicking major. Hey, I'm just kicking major. Hey, I'm just kicking major flavor shop. Stop. Shit. Hey, shop. That right? Bitch, I'm just kicking major.
Well, I supposed to been down this website. What?
What website? You better not be looking at no porn.
Oh, no. I'm talking about this Kicking Major Flavor, man. I'm talking about this thing lit. Well, they got everything going on. They got the merch going on. You can book that boy, cha-cha. Yeah, you can get on the email list. Oh, yeah. Then they got that pop-out for sale for $1. I'm talking about they got that pop-out on that damn thing. Oh, yeah, they got to get that for real. But they Kicking Major Flavors lit. Oh, yeah, it lit for real, man. They got to tap in at this one right here for real.
KickingMajorFlavor.com. Global game, baby.